Thank you. There's certainly been a lot of questions to this member who's from California on why wouldn't you just spend the money? Just give all the money to California, $68 billion. Let's take some more money, $55 billion. Let's take the entire transportation budget for the rest of the United States and just give it to California. You're from California. Why wouldn't you take it? Here's why. Here's my concern. Ms. Dolan, Mr. Richard testified a minute ago that FRA, the administration, the U.S. government, if the Anti-Deficiency Act is not followed, if they cannot come up with their 50% match, then we could hold up other funds. So the governor's already committed $250 million that was supposed to go to environmental. That would help out my Central Valley. That would help out our air quality. We're already going to see if some of the environmentalists in California don't get outraged, that $250 million be used for something else. But what other money could be held up? Could federal education dollars be held up?
So under the terms of the cooperative agreement, FRA reserves their right to require repayment of either all or a part of the funds that have been given to the grantee. That repayment can be done through what's called an administrative offset. And I believe that would reach, in this order, FRA funds, and then DOT funds, and then in the event that those funds cumulatively are not enough money, funds from the rest of money that's owed to California from the federal budget.
So the federal government, if the state does not repay its 50% match, which the state is already in the hole, if the state cannot come up with its match, the federal government could first withhold all rail funding, then withhold all highway funds and aviation funds, and then go into deeper pockets of education when our school systems are already failing our kids in California. Is that correct?
The FRA reserves that right in the cooperative agreement. As it's written at the moment, it's in their discretion to decide how to exercise that.
Also, infrastructure dollars to water storage, which water is being shut off in my Central Valley right now. We're having huge droughts, tens of thousands of jobs that will be lost due to water. That's another issue that could be held up. This is why this is such a big issue for California. It's about priorities. This is not just an endless pot of money. This is not just free money. It's not just let's take it from Florida and every other state and give it all to California. We have priorities. We're dealing with budgets. We have to be good stewards of the federal taxpayers' dollar. And so when I'm asking these questions, it's not because I hate high-speed rail. I think there are some great high-speed rail projects going in across the nation. I think, seeing maglev, a newer technology than high-speed rail, may have an opportunity here in the D.C. area. There are great infrastructure projects that are moving forward as we move forward as a country. The question is, what are our priorities? $68 billion that could balloon to $100 billion is something I'm going to continue to have a lot of questions about.